Hi guys, I'm going to put together a shaker card. Ooh, I'm going to have to get down my embosser. Oh, good grief. I can't seem to get myself together today. The stamp set that I'm going to use is a Simon Says stamp set. It's just thanks, a whole bunch of them, and then it has all of these extra parts that you can put with it or put inside of it or put before it, or just that you can add to all of these beautiful thankses. And I'm going to heat emboss them. I'm going to use my Versamark, and then I'm going to use this copper color, Superfine by Wow embossing powder. I'm using a standard A2 size card base. It's 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. It's a top fold. And then I have 4 pieces that go, well, actually there's more than 4, but 4 mats that go on top because I'm a lunatic. The first one's cut at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. The second one is 4 by 5 1/4. Then this little guy is going to go behind my shaker. But it's cut at 3 1/2 by 4 1/2. And I don't remember the size of this other one, so let me get a ruler. This other one is cut at 3 7/8 by 5. Is that there? Yep, 3 7/8 by 5. And then on these little guys, the pink one is cut at 1 1/2 by 3, and the one behind it is cut at 1 3/4 by 3 1/4. And that's going to go down here, and I'm going to put it over here toward this side, I think. No, I'm going to put it more toward this side. And then put my butterfly maybe up in that area. I'm still trying to solve my editing software issues and computer issues. I'll get there. I have to get there sooner or later. I've got a backlog now of several videos to edit. They're filmed. I got out some seed beads. These are micro beads, and these are just regular sized seed beads. And then these are sequins. And then I got out regular sequins. I don't know if I'll use any of the regular. Maybe. And then I bought these little guys off of AliExpress. They're so stinking pretty. They're just little, they're little balls is what they are. Iridescent little balls. And I think they're gorgeous. So, I'm going to use some of the green ones. And yeah, I probably will use sequins. Well, I don't know. Since I'm using these, I don't know. We'll have to see. And I will probably need to put at least 2 mats on the inside to make it a little bit thicker on the inside, since this will be front heavy. Which shouldn't be a problem if I add a couple of mats on the inside to balance it out. I did a card that I filmed last week. Yeah, I think it was last week, with this stamp set, and I could not for the life of me remember where I got it from. So I had to go back and look. can't believe the absolutely gorgeous weather we've been having lately. It has been so abnormally beautiful that I don't want it to end. We've had fall type weather this last couple of weeks, and oh my gosh, I'm enjoying it so much. And I really don't want it to end. I put that too far to the side, but I'm not peeling it up and tearing it up. And then on this guy, since I cut this little piece to go back here, I'm just going to go ahead and fill my window and then stick it down. Sorry, couldn't think for a minute. And I really feel like, what did I do with my, there it is. I feel like I need some in here to eat up some of that space. And we'll put some sequins in. And of course, you know me, I have to use an entire roll of foam tape. I always use way too much adhesive. But again, I would rather use too much than not enough. You get back in there. These little beads are so tiny that if you don't have them in a contained area, they go everywhere, worse than seed beads do, because these are seriously micro. I don't know what I was thinking when I ordered them. But I have them, so I'm going to use them. Oh, come on. Get back in there. Come back. I don't know what I was thinking with that. Got a runaway bead. But these little BB looking things, or bead, well, I don't know what they're called. They don't have a hole in them like a typical bead has. Those don't have a hole. So I don't know what you would really call them. Pretty. That's what I call them. What other colors did I have in there? Orange and pink. And I don't have orange or pink down here. Let's see. These are just little pink gems that I'm laying face down in here so that they'll be facing outward after I get the back on there. I think I've put way too much in here. And I did 2 layers of foam on this. With as much as I put in there, I probably should have done 3 layers of foam, but I'm not going to. I'm not putting anything else in that window other than the shaker bits, so I'm not going to worry about it. It's just more fun. Come on, let go of me. I haven't even been paying attention as to whether or not this whole thing was in frame. I hope it was. I guess I'm going to find out. If I can ever get my computer stuff situated. Oh, I can. It's just kind of a pain in the rear for right now. Because buying the parts, like the hard drive and all of that stuff, my son bought me the hard drive, just because. But I need to get the cables and stuff to hook it up and the cage to hold it. Anyway, once you buy those things, and then you also buy a new editing software, because all of this time I have used Movie Maker, and it's the one that I know well. And doing something new is kind of not necessarily scary, I wouldn't say, but not comfortable. Does that make sense? It's just different. I don't know why I'm putting this much bend on this. It's going to get flattened in the mail, since I have so much depth on the card. I love these little butterflies. I just always forget that I have them. And I'm going to use my art glitter glue to glue it down, because it holds them well. This little butterfly needs something in his body there. I don't want to leave that blank. I don't like it. Here it is. I've got to put this little heart on here too. I mean, I don't have to, but I always do, so it's just something that I do. Where'd it go? smaller one. Oh, where's the clear one? That's not it. Get off there. No. I don't even want to try to go from that direction. I will definitely have my hand in Nuvo drops if I do that. Because I'm one of those lazy people who rest the palm of my hand. And it's not so much lazy as it is steadying for me. Because I've always had an unsteady hand. I don't know. That's better. Yeah, I like that better. I really am going to leave it alone now. So what do you guys think? I think I've had my camera crooked this whole time. Let me know what y'all think. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with me. I certainly appreciate it. I hope you all have a great day and a glorious tomorrow. Bye, guys.